Okay guys, welcome back to another episode of the Seawitch project, and today we are putting in some drawers and cupboards into the kitchen, which will finalize the entire kitchen layout. So today's episode doesn't start here on the boat, it starts at Bunnings. So come on, let's go shopping. Welcome to Bunnings, where I am just looking for the timber that's going to match my bench and also put cupboards and drawers onto the kitchen. So this guy here, would you believe it, that is exactly the right size that I need. So I just cut him in half and I've got my two cupboards 400 by 600 wide. So that's super cool. 39 bucks, sold. Hello. And now I'm getting the timber for the drawer, which is this guy here. So he's going to create the base of the drawer, and the other bit of timber that I showed you earlier, that's going to be the cupboard doors and the drawer front. So I'm getting there slowly, and there's so much to choose from because I'm not buying from a pre-made IKEA kit. I've got to try and think of exactly how everything's going to fit, which is easy because I can make something fit rather than try and make the boat fit around something that I bought off the shelf. So it's much more better, and I think beneficial, to create custom made drawers rather than just go flat pack. Yeah. Okay, so I finally got my loot. I've got my timber for my drawers, and I've got my little bit of pipe fitting so I can change the drop down underneath the sink to make room for the drawers. So now I've just got to get all of this stuff into the boot of the Maz. I'm sure I've got this. So now I've got all my pieces cut here, and I'm ready to go ahead and screw them together and create the frame for the drawers. So let's get screwing. And how the drawers work is that we create the square frame like this first, and once it's all screwed together, I'll then go and cut out the ply for the base of the drawer, and then that creates your drawer. And then we have got the fascia, which will be cut out of this board here, and that fascia will get screwed on last of all when everything is over on the boat and fitted and working, and that way you can line the fascias up so they're all perfectly parallel with each other. It's funny, I did a job once and I had to buy a whole heap of hinges for a job at work, and these were the screws that they gave me for the hinges, and I held on to them. I've had them for about maybe a year or so. They're stainless steel screws, and I've got about 12 packets of them, packets of 10. So I've got more than enough stainless steel screws to put these whole shelves, drawers together. Isn't that cool? So now I'm just going ahead and marking out the base for the drawers here. So now I'm just going to get out the rip saw and give it a bit of a cut. I've got both of my drawer bases there, ready to be bases fitted. So far, this whole process, even though you're watching a very quick a very quick video, this whole process now, I've been working in the garage for about 25 minutes. The time it's taken me to do all this, so I don't muck around. So now I've just gone and cut my drawer faces and they're turning out really good. I've also got my other cupboard door just there, and that's pretty much what it's going to look like. So this is your face, your fascia for the drawer. That's your drawer, and then just goes on like that. And Bob's your uncle. So now I've got all my lid boxes cut, and I'm going to go ahead and screw them down. So, and that's it, half an hour, and I've got my 2 drawers ready to go in the boat. Looks pretty good. And that's what we're hoping for. Drawers. I've just finished fitting the 2 drawers, and yeah, there you go. All right, 1 drawer and another one. I'm pretty happy with the depth that I've got in these drawers, and it's going to be super cool for storing all of our plates and knives and forks and stuff like that. So yeah, that part of the project's done, and all I have to do now is fit the cupboard door onto here, and that will be the entire kitchen finished, apart from a bit of a varnish over the top of the raw timber. So yeah, it's going pretty good so far. Pretty happy. So one of the things I really am looking forward to doing is to get rid of this big fat ugly TV that is taking up all of this room right above the couch. Every time someone sits here, they're hitting their head on the TV. We don't watch TV, and if we ever want to snuggle up and watch a movie in the bedroom, I've got a little iPad that's just got Netflix and everything on it, and it's just velcroed onto the carpet just for now. So that's our entertainment for there. So let's get rid of this big fat ugly thing. Let's go. Oh my gosh, that makes so much difference already, not having that TV closing in the room. Look at that. Unfortunately, I'm going to have a couple of holes in the shower wall, but that's okay because I will like rivet them up, or I'll even put a mirror over the holes. So that's all good, and whoo, straight in the bin with this sucker. Well, Looks like I got my job cut out for me. Looks like I got my job cut out for me with this crap. Hey Bella. I'm just in Bunnings again, and I found this VJ board, which is going to be the lining for the walls. What do you reckon? My vision is clean, white, beautiful, painted VJ finish walls, and I reckon it's going to look pretty smick. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, so I've got this beautiful white primed pine VJ board, and it's going to get lining. It's going to line all of the walls across here, and that's going to be like the main feature. And I'm just so super excited because not only did the whole lot to cover the entire feature side of the boat cost less than $130. I'm just like super pumped because I know it's going to look amazing. So originally I bought this stuff online, and it was a stick-on wall vinyl, and it came back, and it got it from Temu, and it looked like shit. So I didn't want to use it, so I'm going the full hog, and I'm using actual timber, and I'm just going to be so excited to install this because I know it's going to look beautiful. So check this out. So today on board the SS Seawitch, we are continuing putting the VJ board up on this wall here, and I'm so far doing a pretty tidy job. It's a little bit hard across the top to get the curvature, but we're getting there. And when we get to this corner here, going to be some fine ass cutting in there, but we're going all right, and it's been a cracker of a day. I've got the outside of the boat painted up a little bit as well. I've done along the sides here, and I've also done the duck boards at the back there because the ducks were complaining about the boards. And yeah, it's looking all right. I reckon I'm going pretty well for my 3-month timeline. So in the last 2 weeks, I have put the entire kitchen in, drawers, cupboards, fridge, solar system on the roof, sink, tap, villa board, and to top it all off, an amazing bathroom. So I'm doing pretty well for, this is the second week that Seawitch has been at this mooring, and I've done all of this already. And so far I have only spent close to $4,000. But the big dump of money was on the toilet, fridge, solar, battery, etc, etc. So all the big items, they're all done now, and the rest is just mainly labor and just a little bit of material. But we're going really well. I'm really super happy with the progress on the Seawitch project. Got Seawitch looking pretty good. Even though the upholstery is not done yet, or the floors, it still looks pretty tidy. What do you reckon? So I've got my VJ board here all trimmed out. I've got my LED lights up the top. I've painted, and I've got my beautiful kitchen. Things are looking pretty smart, I reckon. It is about 9 o'clock at night, and I've just come down here. I normally come down in the evenings because it's nice and quiet. And tonight I'm just fitting the door handles onto the cupboards here. So I've just got these little door handles. Hopefully they're all going to fit up
I haven't really had a look at them yet, but the progress on the Seawitch has gone really good. So I haven't painted it yet, but I put VJ board all the way along here. I've got new pelmets that I've made and painted and put up here, and in here we're going to put some type of detail. I've got LED lighting. I've got LED lighting above there, multicolored of course, and yeah, it's really starting to take shape. I'm so excited and I can't wait to get a little bit of paint on the walls, and then the next job is to rip up this carpet and put some nice flooring down, and then move on to here and finish off putting some type of flooring down here. So the progress has gone really good, and then after that's finished, I'm gonna kind of like jump into the bedroom and get started on ripping out some of the walls and putting up some beautiful lighting. Haven't got that far yet, but we're going pretty good, and I can't wait to get the boat out on the water as well, because I've been doing all this work and I realized that the boat's just been sitting here and it's starting to get growth underneath because I haven't been using it. So gonna jump out maybe on the weekend and get out to the islands, maybe catch some fish, I don't know, but anyway, it's looking good. Sometimes you got to take 3 steps backwards to go 1 step forward. So I've actually had to remove almost the entire kitchen to run a wire up the back and up to the power point here. So it was a bit hard to get past the fridge, but it's given me a little bit of perspective because I've been now able to see where all the cables have run, and you know, how they're going to look and what I need to do to tidy things up a bit more. So the kitchen bench is out there, and yeah, got a little bit of work to do now. So I have just cut a hole in the side of the sitting area, and I'm going to put a pantry in there for food storage. And I'm thinking that I'm going to use the stick-on vinyl VJ board stuff that I did get from Temu on the inside of the cupboard, just to make it look pretty. Why not? Hello! Okay, so for those of you who have been following the Seawitch project journey, let me show you the finished product for the kitchen. I'm super impressed, and I'm sure you will be too. Ta-da! Check out that drawer space. Insanely huge fridge. And so much cupboard space for a utility. Go. I'm just leaving my marina now. I'm saying goodbye to the world. For I don't know how long. And what I'm intending on doing is I'm living out of the boat for the next, I don't know, today's Thursday. I am going to say hopefully come back Sunday. Venture. I'm going to head north up to Moreton Island. And yeah, this is going to be the first long journey that I've kind of ever done in the boat. So yeah, super excited, super keen. I was up last night till about 10 o'clock loading the boat. We did a couple of fuel runs. I've got my GPS ready to go. I can't wait, I'm so excited. I've got Bell with me here. I've got the bed all packed up. I've got my laptop to do some work and some editing. Gonna make some videos on the boat. And last
yesterday I made this pantry. It's so cool. Check this out. Ta-da! And that cupboard door was actually the doors that were on the original kitchen. So it's so tidy. I even put up the old Seawitch clock and barometer. I don't know, it kind of, on the VJ wall, it kind of looks timeless. Like, I think it looks really cool. So anyway, I didn't know what to do with it, and I know that someone went to a lot of trouble to make that and get it engraved and everything for the boat. So kind of thought it'd be cool just to leave it on the boat, and you know, because this boat's got history, and just because I'm the new owner doesn't mean I have to, you know, take that history away from the boat, if that makes sense. So as far as renaming and redesigning the boat, I'm just going to, like, maybe just keep it Seawitch, keep the original design, but really pretty it up. And I think I've done a pretty good job so far. So anyway, enough talking, and let's go.